Hi friends, Dr. Joe here. I hope you all are doing great and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to pick up on a very special point. One of the most important point why traders lose in the stock markets. And since I'm focused in this video on Forex, I would like to say why traders lose in the Forex market. In the Forex market, focus is very important. You can say that focus equals to profit. If you do not focus on one currency pair, you will never be able to make profits because Forex trading is a deep dive into one particular subject. You need to understand everything about both the economies. Say example you want to trade in Euro USD. You need to understand everything about Euro and you need to understand everything about USD. Forex trading is a deep dive. It is not shallow work. Anybody who tries to do shallow work will never be able to become successful in Forex trading. Every currency pair has its own heartbeat. Yeah, every currency pair has its own movement. Let me give you an example. Just imagine you go to a doctor and the doctor at one time is checking two or three or four patients' heartbeat. Will that doctor be able to tell what is the right heartbeat for one single patient? That is not possible. That doctor has to focus on one patient at a time. That's the importance of focusing on one currency pair at a time. If you combine multiple currency pairs, I will trade in Euro USD, I will trade in USD JPY, I will trade in AUD JPY. You are confusing your mind. You will not be able to focus on one currency pair. And eventually, what will happen? Because you don't have a deep dive into the currency pair, you will miss out on opportunities and you will start hitting stop loss. You will always see that profitable traders focus on one currency pair. You will always see them giving examples about one currency pair. The reason is because they deep dive into it. Let us take another example. Say, example, you go to a shooting range and you've got six targets in front of you and you're trying to hit each target. 99% chances are there that you will miss all the targets. But on the other hand, if you say, no, there are six targets, but I will focus on only one target. I will forget all the others, focus only on one target. Then the probability of hitting the target is very high. Most probably you might start hitting it every single time. That is the advantage of focus. That is the advantage of focusing in one currency pair. When you start jumping between currency pairs, it's like you're jumping between maps when you're traveling. Say example, you want to go from destination A to destination B and you have say four routes. A quickest route, which is a little bit difficult, a smooth route, which is a little bit long, a third route which has a toll on it where you have to pay some extra money, a fourth route which you have a scenic route which might be a little bit more long. Now, if you start confusing between the routes, what will happen? You will never be able to reach your destination. But if you are focused that I will take this route, I'm on a business trip, I want to take the quickest route, then it doesn't matter whether the road is good or bad. I'm on a picnic trip. So my focus is I want to enjoy the journey. So I will take the scenic route. I am not going to get confused. If you are not going to get confused and your focus is very clear, you will reach your destination and you will achieve your goals. But if your focus is not clear, you will get lost in the journey because first you will say, I'll take this route. Then you will say, no, I'll take another route. Then try to go between the routes. And then eventually what will happen is you'll get stuck and confused and you will have no idea about your destination and you will be fighting between the routes, trying to find out the better route every single time you end up in the worst route. So that is the problem. Focus. You have to focus on one route to achieve that target while you are trading Forex. Just like you have to be focused either on the route or on your target or like a doctor focused on one patient. Why? Because they are doing a deep dive into one particular activity. Same is the case with Forex trading. You have to do a deep dive because each currency pair has its different kind of movement. Each currency pair respects different moving averages. Each currency pair have a different impact while the news comes. Each currency pair have a different kind of stop loss. Each currency pair respects support and resistance at different levels. So all these things are very, very important to understand if you want to trade a forex currency pair. And if you don't understand these things properly, you will never be able to make profit. It's very, very simple. So focus is very, very important, and the focus has to be deep. It cannot be shallow, just over and over that I only look at the charts. I only look at support resistance. No, you have to do a deep dive. You have to make sure you understand every single aspect. Why the currency pair is moving. And if it is moving, how far can it move? If it does not go, how far it can go to hit your stop loss. All these things, it's a deep dive into the currency pair. They always say in forex currency trading, less is more. Think about a person who is dating 6 women. Will that person be able to emotionally attach himself with everybody? It's not possible. And human beings are very, very emotional person. You need to understand every single facial expression, body language, hand language, the dressing sense, the smile, the sadness, everything you need to understand. At the same time, if a person is dating one single woman, that person will understand every single aspect of that particular woman. That is how important it is while you're trading. Your currency pair is your partner. You have to understand every single thing about your currency pair. Then only you can become successful while trading in that currency pair. Mental strength, discipline, all these things will come if you focus only on one currency pair. Because when you're jumping currency pair, every time your strategy will change. When you're jumping time frames, again everything changes. When you're jumping strategies, again everything changes. So to become a successful trader, you have to have a deep dive. Everything should be focused. Everything should be perfect. Just think about a situation. There are two farmers. Both have been told that you can dig 10 feet below the ground and you will try and find gold below the ground. The first farmer goes, digs 4 feet, does not find gold. Changes the place, digs 3 feet, does not find gold. Changes the place, digs 2 feet, does not find gold. Digs 1 feet, does not find gold. And eventually say that there is no gold only over here. On the other hand, there's the second farmer who digs in one place only. Not 4 feet, 3 feet, 2 feet, 1 feet, but the complete 10 feet. And goes all the way deep and eventually finds gold. So that is the advantage. You have to be convinced first and then you have to be focused that yes, this is the right currency pair for me. And now I'm going to do a complete deep dive into this currency pair. That's when you can make profits. The markets are there to give you profits, but you have to learn to take it also. And that will come only through deep dive and focus. Because every time you change, everything changes. The behavior of the currency pair changes, the movement changes, the news changes, the stop loss changes, the support resistance changes, the moving average changes. And to adapt to so many changes, it's not so easy. A lot of people say that I have a standard setup, but when the standard setup start giving losses, that's when they find out, oh, this is not working. Why, if a standard setup would work, why so many traders are losing money? It's because a standard setup does not work. You have to have a focused setup, and that also in one pair. Maybe if you're very, very good, you can have 2 pairs. But I would suggest start with 1 pair. Stay focused till you become an expert in that currency pair. See, the broker's job is to give as much as currency pairs to everybody. They will say we have got 50 currency pair, we have got 50 cryptocurrency, we have got 10 indexes, we have got 10 commodity pairs, everything. That's their job. They are doing sales. They are letting everybody come onto their platform and give a plethora of opportunities. But remember, you are a trader. You cannot look at everything. You have to focus only on one. The minute you start focusing on 5 targets, you will miss all your targets. The minute you focus on one target, you will start hitting your targets more regularly. The probability of hitting the target increases when you focus only on one target. So don't fall for what the brokers are saying. Do what you are supposed to do as a trader. focus on one. That means focus on one currency pair. Finally, before I end this video, I just want to say one currency pair, one strategy, one style, one time frame, one clear objective, one win at a time. And you will see you will become a successful trader as time goes by. Of course, trading is something that you cannot learn overnight. You need to have practice, patience, and persistence in the market. That's when you're going to become a successful trader. All these things which I said requires practice. So don't leave the markets, stay in the markets and keep practicing. Friends, I hope that this video has made it very, very clear that why one currency pair is very, very important so that you focus on it and start making profits from it. If you love the way I'm creating these videos, please like and share these videos. So like you, there might be many others who would like to learn trading, and these videos will surely help them to improve their trading. At the same time, if you're still not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe to my channel and ring the bell icon. Every time I see a new subscriber, it motivates me to make more such videos, do more research so I can create more videos for you and for everybody else. So friends, that's all in this video. But before I leave, as I always say, keep learning, keep growing, keep getting better every single day. Thank you. Namaskar.